the person will do and they retaliate. But as we can see right here, the bodyguard is looking to throw a punch. He dropped all his equipment. There's a punch thrown. Looks like he hit him a little bit, but his arms feel like they got some of it as well. You can see this is DDG's brother right here. They're looking to chase him down. You can see he's looking to square up now. After chasing around, I don't know if he was getting position or trying to leave, and he felt like he needed to square up and defend himself. And we see right here, DDG's brother Doug grabs him and slams him down on the ground. I like to call that the Pontiac plunge. So he gave him the Pontiac plunge to the ground. This guy was very, very fortunate. He landed with his arms down, kind of like a wrestler. Land your arms down like this to break your fall. And you notice his neck is this way. He's not all the way down like this because obviously he's not a wrestler. But in professional wrestling, you try to tuck your neck like this when you fall. That way you won't hit the back of your head, break your neck, or cause neck damage or head damage. As you can see, his head is off the ground right here. So his head is off the ground. Preventing him to taking a serious head injury, and it could have been death as well. They have in GTA, there have been people that have hit their head on the cement and passed away. It's someone famous I know that just came to mind when I said it, but I'm not going to say his name. But there is someone that I know that I don't know, but I know who they are. That's very, 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 very famous. Their brother passed from hitting their head on the concrete. And South Central Compton, California. But anyway, you can see, I don't know if someone pushed him. Did someone push him away? Looked like someone pushed him away. Okay, this guy right here. Okay, you see, these are what I want to give you guys an idea. These people are actually with the other guy. He came with 4 other people. So this is not a jumping. I just want to make this clear. This is not a jump. They did not jump. They did not jump the guy. They had 4 other people. You didn't see him in the frame because the way the video was taken. But as you can see right here, this is his friend. This is his other friend. And there's 2 other people as well. I don't know if they reacted. But this is not jumping. He was with, 3 or 4 other guys. So you can see he tried to throw a punch. This guy tried to attack Dub. This is Dub DD's brother. He got him. His hand around his neck. I see I don't know if he's trying to hit him with them body shots. He said, the speed shots. Whatever. As you can see, this is the dude that's being attacked. I don't know his name. He's over there. You can see DDG bodyguard DDG told his bodyguard, go help his brother. But that's my brother, go help him. And you can see he's trying to get into it now. And this guy looks like he's trying to pull away. This one too, but this is DDG's bodyguard. So he's trying to break it up. He's got the camera too. So he not only does it, but he has the camera too. As you can see, this is the Ustream equipment. So this is DDG's bodyguard. DDG must have said, nah, fuck that. That's my brother. And he gave him literally his camera. And his bodyguard is trying to hold off DDG from getting involved in it. At the same time, he's got his camera. He's got DDG's camera. I suspect that that Johnny, which is DDG's cameraman, was about to get involved too, because he's the cameraman, and as you can see, the camera equipment is in the bodyguard's hands. So apparently, the cameraman ain't the cameraman no more. And so, or Johnny's taking this, and this is this could be the camera to the other. Okay, so this is the camera to Dove's cameraman that the bodyguard must have grabbed because he didn't want it to get messed up. These cameras are very expensive, so he was trying to protect the camera and hold off and come to Dove's aid and kind of hold other people off. This is a big dude too. This guy's a big guy. I've seen him several times. He's a big dude. He's probably about 6'5", 6'7", or something. Probably close to, if not 300 pounds. Maybe between 225, 270. He's a big dude. So he's holding them off as well. And as well as got the camera equipment, because he doesn't want it to get damaged. That's thousands of dollars. And so that's pretty much most of what happened. They kind of got out of there. Then this guy comes to his aid. But we're gonna watch the beginning of this video. I'm gonna tell you, this is a no-no. This is what this should not have happened. Up right there. Alright, so he said they asked him. Now, what you didn't see, but I don't want to go through a whole timeline trying to find the right clip, is that when they were walking in, you can see DG smiling, taking pictures. He's always been very interactive with his fan base and even people that just want a picture because they see someone that's famous or whatever. And so everything was in good mood, good spirit. It's positive energy, Kalani. I said it was positive energy, Kalani. Yeah. Did Rocnation pay you? Huh? Kalani? Did Rocnation pay you to get your OnlyFans ass on Twitter? To get attention? Mind your fucking business. You know better. You know there's a fraternity with us streamers. But we'll get to her next. Rocnation got to her. I wouldn't be surprised. He'll pay out anyway. All I do is pay her some bum ass money. She'll be on Twitch like this. 3 or 4 in the morning like this. With 50 to 100 people watching her. And don't say shit to her chat. Because all she cares about is a little simple buck. I power streams. I know who you are. And I know everyone that's ever touched a Twitch account, a Kick account, a YouTube account, a TikTok account, anything with dealing with algorithms, I know who you are. I've been telling y'all this. I literally just told you what she did 3 to 4 in the morning. I know exactly what all you guys do. I know all about you. OnlyFans. Go back to OnlyFans. The streaming ain't working out for you. All this is to get a little simple paycheck off of Twitter. But anyway, so basically they were walking in, everything was positive energy. Everybody was laughing, joking, signing autographs and handshaking and giving YouTube advice. Just everything was great. Yeah, this guy 3 different times. DG told him to go over there. I didn't agree with that part, but I understand it. That's not what I would have did, knowing I had a court case, but I understand it. You know what I mean? Maybe he got tired of it. Maybe he's tired of people disrespecting him. And there's a difference between being another YouTuber or Twitch streamer that's trolling him on screen, then difference between that and real life. And you have to separate real life from a Twitch or YouTube content. There's a very big difference. If you step to anyone and disrespect anyone to their face, especially on 3 different occasions, after you told them not to do that, and chill out, and they still doing it, then you must stand on business. And they did not stand on business. They did not think that was going to happen. They thought they were going to get some clickbait and get clip views and thought it was going to be funny and all that stuff. But real life is real life. And what's on camera is camera. And that's not how things work. This was also another example last week when you had Streaming University. Now, No Limit J is a content creator, so he took it easy on him. But you saw Agent bun rushed No Limit J. He yelled at him. He was on the ground. He could have did more to him, but he yelled at him and told him, know the difference between content and the difference between real life. This is real life. And for all you people that are trying to troll and do all this stuff, this is a man, this is a human being. And when they tell you, oh, words don't hurt, blah, blah, blah. Yes, they do. Words do hurt. Because if someone kept saying shit to you, you are going to get mad and you're going to want to defend yourself. Not every time you can walk away. How many times do you think DDG has walked away from someone calling him doo-doo garbage? How many times do you think he's walked away from it? Maybe he just got tired of people fucking with him. Y'all ever thought that? I'd get tired of somebody kept talking shit about me to my face all the time too. I'd be hella mad. I'd get tired of it. You know what I mean? And it's just about respecting each other's space. It's about you come to an event and you do this, you are going to find out that, first of all, you're not going to find out, and first of all, DDG's team and the people around him, they're no punks. I could, soon if I was standing next to the dude and I told him to do it, I said, man, you better stop, you better shut that shit up. I said, bro, you don't know what you're dealing with. Because he's lucky that his whole people won't roll in with him. He's lucky. Because I know 3 people, I'm not going to say their name, off the top of my head, that usually roll with DDG, they would have, as soon as he hit that ground right here, I'm going to tell you straight up. As soon as he hit the ground right here, let me see. Let me show you. Let me show y'all. As soon as he hit the ground, right here, as soon as he hit the ground right there, and Dub took it easy on him. When they go to court, this would be a self-defense. Dub can say, hey, I threw him down, I tried to restrain him, get him out the way, and that's it. You know what I mean? I didn't throw any punches. His cameraman threw punches, but he didn't throw any punches. But Dub can say, hey, I threw him down, I didn't do any damage to him. This guy's not going to win, by the way, but we'll get to that clip next. But you can see, threw him down, watch. And this is Dub's defense. He's backed up. He can use his defense in court saying, hey, I threw him down, backed up. Now, if he comes charging at him, then he was an attack. And these are his friends. So, like I said, he's not being jumped. People are like, oh, they're jumping him. No, they're not jumping him. There's 3 or 4 people. I know there's YouTube channels. You know who they are. They never like DDG. They always tell stories and try to use low-key hate towards DDG. They're always that type of channel. And you can probably find out who they are. All you gotta do is read the lines. You can tell the YouTube channels that never care for them. So when something happens with any drama, they try to spin it to get views, and they try to spin it to try to bash him. And some of those channels, like on Twitter, and some of those channels on YouTube, are Halle Bailey fans. I don't know what the fucking appeal is with her like that. You know, but that's what they want to spin that narrative. So we're gonna move on to So this girl right here, she hangs around your rage a lot. She hangs around your rage a lot. And I'll admit, she's very pretty. I'll give her that. But she hangs around your rage a lot. They do content, maybe smashing her. I don't know. I don't give a fuck. All gloves are off. When you try to destroy, I'm a father of 2 children. And I don't like when someone, especially a female, try to bash another black male that's doing good and helping people out. So this is her, and she gonna have the nerve to post this goddamn tweet about, regardless of who you think you deserve it, DuCon tries to be a positive space for black communities, so please stop. Don't try bringing this fight to it. And then you see the comment section. That's me right there. She's rage baiting and just being like that to get views. Then encourage people not to be disrespectful. There is literally no reason to walk up and say that. We all been loving vibes. To be honest, this is her. This is her answer. You can tell the hate, the jealousy, and in her heart towards black males and towards other people. You can see it right here by this response. This is Rocnation's little people right here. This is what they do. They're trying to get streamers to come over, but they know, look, Kalani will probably do anything for $1. So she's over here on Twitter doing this shit. To be honest, I always thought Doo Garbage was a teasing joke. See, she even said it. So they're already right off the rip. You already know what she's standing on. Was a teasing joke. Well, it didn't seem like it was a teasing joke last night. It's never been a teasing joke. He rolled with it and tried to do the best he could. I would like to see if Kalani was walking through there and somebody came up here and said, you OF blank blank blank, you OF blah blah blah, and disrespecting her for doing OnlyFans and all that stuff. Do you think she would just sit there, it's just a teasing joke, blah blah blah. And let's imagine someone doing that for 2 years. For 2 years, someone doing that to you. And it's just a teasing joke. And then come into your face and do this. Oh, I thought it was a teasing joke. Yeah, right. Get the fuck out of here. To be honest, I always thought, look, she even said it. She didn't even have to say that. The reason she haven't been a response because the fan was trying to make the same joke. I'm not trying to excuse, bro. But this doing All Streamer University, and it was dead, seemed like it was a joke to me. Yeah, because you should know as a person that's on YouTube and that's on OnlyFans shaking your ass and exposing your ass, you should know when there's content and there's not content in real life. But we're trying to do All Streamer University. It did seem like it was a joke. But regardless of her public figure, this is just a PR regardless. It's a smart legally. There's no way you can paint this. That isn't a negative. And then the response is, you're wrong, but at the end of the day, you're still humans. You shouldn't go up to someone and insult them. Never know what type of person be on. You don't know. But yeah, PR trained me well. Blah, blah, blah. Well, PR didn't train you that well because you're on goddamn Twitter right now. It wasn't a one-time thing. This guy's been roaming the space saying it and blending with the crowd. He let him slide for a few minutes and he kept on. Exactly. This wasn't like, oh, blah, blah, blah. And, the disrespect was there. Following someone, calling them trash and calling them dude is a joke. You're dumb. You need to focus more on the man who didn't raise a finger, didn't want to follow and heckle him. Why do you think that matters? Always thought women would get blanked on camera. Opinions are irrelevant. He literally kept spamming it with intimidating demeanor and nobody laughed. And then he got disciplined by a dub. Exactly. Except this dude was following them for 10 minutes just spamming it. It gets to a point. Once Miss Moral High Ground didn't do anything at all. What if the fan was trying to make the same joke? You absolute blank. He was asked 3 or 4 times, what'd you say? He kept saying it. You always paint disrespect as a joke. You blank. Dude at Streaming was cool with DDG. He's not a random. Exactly. He's a digital creator. By the way, Corey to you came on stream and said, yeah, I was just trolling. DDG know he was trolling. Do you know Corey to you is Max's friend. Platboy Max's friend. Platboy Max and DDG have music together and performed literally last week together and are talking about touring together or what have you on shows. They are friends. Corey to you and Max are friends. Do you see the connection? This is digital content. It's they know who each other are. Corey to you knows DDG knows who Corey to you. They have probably met in the same room. I'm not saying they're super close, but they know who they are. You know what I'm saying? That's content is different. Just like when you watch a movie, you watch a movie, let's say Tom Cruise plays a villain, right? You don't go up to Tom Cruise when he's walking the street out of a restaurant and start getting in his face and talking about, yeah, okay, you blah blah blah, and Mission Impossible Part 5, you blah blah blah, you was this and that. I mean, it's disrespectful. You know what I mean? Those are streamers. He's not a streamer. He's just a fanned out boy who thought he was a part of the crew. Comparing this to Streaming University is wrong in so many ways. Streaming was a collective of streamers who know clip farming and jokes will be evolved, and Corey wasn't being malicious about it. The random guy was falling and screaming 10 minutes and stopped defending stupidity. Needs to be open disrespectful and not prepared to be put up on their ass. You gotta respect my boy, exactly. Respect the bros. I mean, he did put gloves on his stupid. Yeah, that nigga was shooting fades. That was hilarious. Then people should be normal and stop being fucking losers and thinking it's social media being a regular man. His security dealt with annoying issues like that. That's all. You make it about one valid point, but bodyguards should have dealt with this as not them. This is why also bad. Rocnation is on her. They're paying her. She's on a payroll. She is almost defending this guy like she is fucking on a payroll. I don't know where Kalani came from. This is why I know she's getting paid. Rocnation is paying her because just like they paid that guy to set up to take the fall as well. That's why you saw me go into my introduction about being careful of snakes, people stabbing in the back, smiling faces, and all those things. Be aware of your surroundings because they're trying to put streamers and content creators. Probably no one really bid on it. None of the big streamers did. But she's bidding on it because look what she does. She does OnlyFans. Of course she's gonna bite on it. She'll take anything for a penny. She'll take pennies on a dollar. Quote my man, so that's tough. What the fuck does this mean? Translation, keep the hood niggas out of Dream Cop. Wow. Exactly, those are him saying that things. The dude blank blank blank. Yeah, you could tell the people that have a valid argument, a disagreement, when they use DDG's name in a disrespectful term, those are the people that you could tell are never liked him. Never liked him for whatever reason. And you could tell when they start using the name in there, instead of just talking about valid points of what happened and occurred, you could see when they named they use a name to insult him, then you know that they never liked him, they never cared about it. There's nothing you can change their minds, their opinions. They're always going to, when some drama happens, they're always going to want to talk bad about him. It makes them feel better at the end of the day. But at the end of the day, you fucking idiots, he's a millionaire over and over times over. and y'all sitting there behind your fucking computers at your worthless job. People have to understand what you say has consequences. He clearly wasn't joking. Doug literally asked him to say it again, did it again. Calling someone hood shit is weird. Because if someone calls you OnlyFans blank, you would say they were joking, and you wouldn't take it as, especially for 2 years. That's exactly the point I just made. If someone was calling Kalani into her face for 2 years, her OnlyFans blank, for 2 years in her face, over and over and over, for 10 minutes, and that, at that particular moment, with that attached, she probably wouldn't like it either. Mark's father had blank fighting at DreamCon last year, and no one cared, by the way. Ah, very good point. Very good point. So there was a fights that broke out last year at DreamCon. No one said shit. All of a sudden, he's bringing drama. But if you watch the full video on YouTube, whatever, you could see the vibe of energy. But he wasn't coming in there. You know, he was coming in taking pictures. He's always been very inactive. If DDG was walking down the street right now, I would come up to him and ask him, hey, can I get a YouTube intro? Can you shout me out? You know, so I can use from social media. Maybe get a follow or something like that. Something to, you know, to get my name out there in social media or what have you. And he would most likely, 80% of the time, if he has time, this is what he would say. Come on. That's literally when he says, come on. That means hurry up, get your shit in, he's helping you out, and you got to keep moving. You know what I mean? This look like teasing joke to you, your online concerns. You're frying me. Let this man be getting disrespected to his face respectively, and you dump him. If he ain't do nothing, cut that bullshit, man. I don't know what he was trying to say, I ain't gonna lie. You have an OnlyFans. Your opinion doesn't matter. Go keep selling your body. And also go keep 2 or 3 in the morning jumping on Twitch with 50 to 100 people watching you. Not saying nothing to your chat. Just to get a buck. Because you don't want to interact with your chat. You're not one of us, Kalani. You never was. That's why your streams have never got any past 150 at the most. How are you so famous on YouTube and all these things? Because men look at you as a piece of ass. And that's all you are. Because your content has never transitioned over. At least Kim Kardashian took her content and switched it over, 10, 15 years ago, whatever. And she started doing legitimacy things. You never did that. Because you're afraid you can't make a buck. Personalities go dumb. Therefore, you can't make no money. So you have to sell your ass on OnlyFans. If you ain't showing your titties on OnlyFans, we don't care, lady. Stop thinking internet jokes just translate in real life. And that's your problem. You're so comfortable talking reckless on the internet. If someone puts hands on y'all, it's just joking. Don't know what somebody going through, and they're humans too. Exactly. That man is going through a court case with his kids. That man is probably, you don't know, he could have death threats. He's have to have bodyguards. You don't know. He might have death threats. He may have people, who knows what type of stuff he got going on. And stuff he probably don't even know. And then you talking about it's okay, it's a joke? Get the fuck out of here, Kalani. Alright, so the guy, we're going to move on because I could go all day on her ass. Now, I will say this. She bad as shit, though. On look-wise, I ain't going to lie. And look-wise, she bad as shit. I ain't going to lie. I know why your rage got her around. I'm just saying. She's a cum dumpster. You know what I mean? But I would do the same thing, too, your rage. I ain't mad at you. You're my dog. But you know this is wrong. Rage, you know this is wrong. You know this is wrong. What she's doing. Therefore, you must cut her off. I authorize you cutting her off and stay with the bros. This would be like a good goal for me. How are you a fucking big YouTuber, big on OnlyFans and making this stuff, and you can't even fucking get you can't even get 1,000 subs. You're ass at streaming. We don't want you over here. You're not one of us. You're not a respected female. I can tell you who the respected females are. Extra Emily, Cena, Pokemon, Valkyrie, Emaru, a QT Cinderella. If you want to go more with the black creators, you could say Mari. You could say, you know, what else is that? I have some small streamers that are African American females too. But those are other names that just off the top of my head that are respected streamers, that are respected Twitch streamers that are women. They're beautiful, they're gorgeous women. All of them. Especially Mari. But that's a different story. She bad as shit. But I do respect her because she doesn't do this type of content where she goes and flaunting off her body or what have you. No, she doesn't do any of that type of content. She's very smart. She's very witty. All those things. And she's a strong black woman. So, but you come on here just because you do some OnlyFans bullshit and you blow up on OnlyFans. I'm not gonna lie. Niggas have seen those pictures. I've seen them. You bad as shit, look-wise. But your brain is this small. Quote Zoe. That's tough. OnlyFans models will not be tolerated on Twitch. Those simps gave you 150 subs. This was 2023. Go, hey, you guys want to watch Kalani 3 or 4 in the morning? This is what she does. She didn't even look at her chat. If anyone that's a real streamer knows, one of the first rules is the chat is always right. The number 2, always read your chat. Always respond to your chat. If you don't do that, then you're just on Twitch. Then you must not want to build your platform. And I show this money-hungry OnlyFans woman clearly probably wants to get more money. I know because she's an OnlyFans model. She probably clearly wants to get money, but she'll never grow until she changes. But this is not the way to do it. So we're going to look up the clip. DDG, whatever he is, the guy got his ass whooped. Came out on but this is what DDG does.
I'm gonna take this audio recording and sample it.
That's my ball!
There we go, that's my ball. Appreciate it, man.
This is what DDG does. Yeah, he'll have fun trolling and stuff, but he'll interact. This guy was just a TikToker. And by the way, to all the big streamers and mid-level streamers, I will say this to you. You never know who that person is that come up to you and never know what they turn out to be. All creators are the same. We're on the same level. Just because you get more money, more fame, more clout, more viewership, does not mean you're not the same level as any other streamer. We are all together. We are all on the same level. Therefore, if anyone that is a content creator and a real content creator, especially a streamer, comes up to you and you're a fellow streamer, you do the right thing. Regardless. Because all collabs, most collabs are really good. Doesn't matter if you have 1 viewership or 100,000. There's no such thing as a bad collab when it comes to numbers of viewership. On the other hand, maybe it could be something else as far as behavior, but as far as viewership, there should be like Kai Cenat took Reggie, he took Toda, he took Ray, he took Rakai, he took all these people that were, making 300 to 600 people of live viewership, concurrent viewers, and he took them and now they get thousands of people watching them. So he took them and gave them a platform because he knows how valuable it is to do collabs and have fresh faces on the stream, you know, and have collabs and what have you, and create lab and be able to give back to the community. And then he did a bigger thing recently when he did the Streamers University to give back even more. But see, the foundation and the backbone, this goes all to all you top Twitch streamers and Kick streamers and YouTube streamers and top YouTube, and even if you're on TikTok or Twitter or whatever, even if you're streaming on Facebook, whatever you choose to do, you know, this goes to all you guys right here. And I'm going to say this. Always, always treat everybody the same with the uppermost respect. Because all those platforms I named are all the small creators, are the backbone of all those platforms I just named. They're the backbone. Just like when you go to a restaurant, you got the waitresses, the staff, the kitchen is the backbone of the restaurant. Without the kitchen, you don't have a restaurant. You don't have no cooks, you don't have no dishwashers, you don't have any of that. You don't have no bussers, you don't have any of that. Same with all those digital platforms. If you take away all, you know how many small creators there is compared to the large creators on those platforms? Way more. 100, 200 times more small creators than they are big creators. So if all those creators left the platform, there would be no one. Because honesty is this: a lot of those small creators go into the big streamers, and because they are streamers as well, and they'll support you. You don't even know. You big creators, you don't even know. Like probably about 10, 20% of those people watching you are probably Twitch streamers. Because they all want to support you and they like your platform. That's something I'll give you an eye-opening experience. But we're going to find this guy. And we're going to see what he says. I don't want this clip. I want the full clip of just him. Let me see where it's at. Where is that? I just seen it. Let me see where it's at. Let me see if I can find it. If I can bring this up, you guys. I just seen a video he just released, and he was talking about how he was going to sue and all this other shit. So I might just have to run with that clip. Oh, here we go.
I can't go back now.
DG said it's a skit. Like, is that true?
Man, that ain't no skit. I got banned from the event. I can't go back now, and I'm not sure if I can go back next year, which I hope I can. You know,
He got banned. They threw his ass out.
I spent a lot of money coming.
Yeah, DreamCon brings these people in. They might pay them, or they may not. But they bring these people in. These are big creators that have grinded to their position, and they have been doing content for a long time. You know, I would say probably 99.9%, 99.99% of them have grinded for a while. You just think they just blew up out of nowhere, but if you go back and look at their digital footprint, like Kai Cenat, he's been doing content for 7 years, and just started blowing up on Twitch for 3 years as probably a top streamer, 2.5, 3 years. If you look at Extra Emily started with one person watching her. That was her mom and her dad. Did you know Extra Emily just had her mom and dad watching her when she had one viewer? That was 5 years ago. What is Extra Emily getting now? 9 to 17K at a steady rate now. and now she's crossed over into the popping streamers. That most of those popping streamers, no offense against other people, are from the WL community. You know? And so I would say this. You never know. Let's not go back. You never know who the person turned out to be. You never know.
I'm over here trying to have fun with my people. And I'm not sure if he got banned from the event, which I assume.
And I try to reiterate this because I want people to know what it means for us to be together as streamers.
He did, because that goes with his people. But I gotta let you know now. I gotta take legal action against. I gotta take legal action against him or his brother, somebody out here. Dad.
Yeah, somebody, his dad. Come on, bro. Did Rocnation send you? Did Rocnation send them? Did Rocnation send them? Yeah, Rocnation send them, huh? That's what it sound like to me. Sound like Rocnation sent them.
That's unacceptable for real. They done broke my chain. I'm banned from the event. I'm over
They broke your fake chain.
here. Glass is gone. I ain't got the glasses no more. The glasses make my whole fit. Come on.
What do you think was going to happen in this situation?
So why did you call him doo-doo garbage? Like, why did you say that?
I thought it was all jokes. I never seen DDG react like that in the past. Never seen him tell anybody to go do something to anybody else. So I'm thinking.
Well, now you seen it, nigga. Now you seen it.
It's all good. It's all cool. I seen him throw some gloves to some people that said it to his face a few times. You know, even if he did that.
Those are digital creators at Streamer University, the people he know. And he knows the clip farming. And this is part of streamers, and this is what streamers do. Sometimes they clip farm. You're a real life person when no one knows who you are. So the fuck what? Everybody has a TikTok account. It's free to have a TikTok account. It's free to have a YouTube account. It's free to have a Twitch account. It's free to have a Kick account. It's free to have an X account. It's free to have a Facebook. It's free to have an IG. It's free to have a Snapchat. I think I covered most of the major platforms. Point is, it's free. But are you made with the numbers?
I would have been like, hey, my fault, man. Whatever, went along my way. But he didn't want to do that.
He didn't tell me he didn't want to do that. He messed up his line. This is where he messed up his line. Rocnation, he's trying to tell this nigga to say the line's right. He messed up, you know.
But he didn't want to do that.
He didn't want to do that. He knew he messed up right here. See his reaction? See, right there, he's like, I messed up my lines. Fuck.
I can't lie. His brother came up to me and started putting his hands on me.
Kicklet says, thank you for the follow, Superhero Man Kyo.
Appreciate the follow.
_Kyo is now following.
Appreciate the follow, Superman Hero. So let me say your name right. My apologies. Superhero Man, aka underscore Kyo. Appreciate the follow on Kick. Welcome to the squad. Yes, sir. It's only the beginning. Well, let's go to his TikTok account. What's his name? Lil Man J? Lil J? Let's go to Lil J's TikTok. Let's see what he's trying to be on. Let's go. That's my TikTok. Go to my TikTok right now and follow me. I'm almost at 5K. I've hit almost 2,500 within a week and a half. I appreciate all the love, support, and the likes. Let me see. What's his name? Lil Man J? Lil J or something? Let me see. Let me see. Where is his name? Little J underscore. Okay, Little J underscore. He's got 115 followers. Okay, he's on Twitch. So this was all about clout. let's go to his Twitch. This nigga was clout hungry, bro. 54 followers. 54 followers. There's no videos on his VOD. Schedule, I get it. Sometimes it may hard to set a schedule. Try to make something on TikTok. So now he's now he's got a new TikTok. 54 followers. 54 followers. Is this him right here? Yeah, this is him. Because he has the same language he's talking right here. It's the same thing. I copied the same thing. See, it's the same. Look at right here. So there's no one saying, oh, it's the wrong account. No, no, no. Look at it right here. And look at it right here. It's the same exact thing.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all probably saw me.
You're a grown man thinking it's funny to troll someone you don't know. DDG can't even do anything.
Earlier across y'all phone screens getting assaulted by DDG, his brother, man, one of his friends or something like that. I want them to go ahead and come out here to tell y'all how that whole thing started. So boom, I'm standing there, me and my boy standing in the vendor hall, we chilling. See DDG walking by, and it's whatever. I heard about DDG before. I heard the name, heard the term doo-doo garbage before.
You're on Twitch. Of course you've heard the name. You're on TikTok. You don't know the name. You try to run a clout move by making yourself famous.
You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking it
Didn't work out for you.
Alright, so I call him doo-doo garbage from around the way. His homeboy decided to come back. His brother, Doug, decided to go ahead, come back. Tried to press me about what I said. He said, what you said? I said, doo-doo garbage. What you said? Doo-doo garbage. Push the shit out of me. Alright. So I call him doo-doo garbage.
They edited it. They're right there. They edited it. This is the edit. See right here?
Alright.
See the alright. See the editing. This is a terrible edit, by the way.
So I called him doo-doo garbage. DDG brother Doug came out of nowhere, sussing me right then and there. Pushed me. Man, right after he pushed me, I got back up. Just trying to, like, you know what I'm saying? I just back up. And he came up, boom, hit me in my under my left eye. I'm like, hold on. Boom, I'm doing what I gotta do here. Now I see another dude, his homeboy, I'm assuming, come in out of nowhere. So I'm trying to back up. I ain't trying to fight both, especially both of these dudes at the same time. You feel me?
Not to mention that he had 3 or 4 people with him. So he had 3 or 4 people with him. I already went over the clip. Go watch on YouTube, TikTok, because that will be posted there. But I went over the clip, and I showed you there was 3 or 4 other people fighting. This guy was not by himself. He's not a fucking victim. This broke ass nigga to try to get some clout, and now he on here trying to play victim and get views or what have you. This is a bad play. For all you streamers out there, don't ever do anything like this. For all you small streamers, this is the example. This guy right here, don't ever do what he did. Real life is real life. Being on Twitch stream and knowing the person is 2 different things.
Pause that bitch right.
That's another edit. Can't get his thoughts right. Can't get the story straight. They keep editing. When you see a video, edit. That means that this is the 3rd edit already. That means he can't get his story straight. So they're cutting this edit out because he's just rambling on. He might have said some truth to what he's saying, and they cut that part out because it would look bad if he posted this, obviously. You know, and he's saying, oh, that didn't really happen. This, what, you know.
Was it swinging back?
I wasn't trying to fight at all. In general.
He said he didn't swing back. That's not true. You could literally see him load up and get his stance and fight and throw a punch. He threw a punch. Matter of fact, he threw a punch and he hit Dove's cameraman. And that's when the 3 other dudes that he was with tried to jump. This is what you guys didn't see. So on the camera footage, what you guys didn't see, is that the three or four guys he was with, they were trying to jump Dove's cameraman. And you could see when you saw the other footage, the other viewpoint of the footage, you saw that there were other people that were involved in it towards the very end of the video. So therefore, you see, it is a Rocnation setup, 100 fucking percent. This is a Rocnation setup. They're setting this man. It looks so fake. But I'm not saying that was fake. No. But I'm saying they sent this man. Rocnation sent this man right here to go to this convention and continue to troll him. So they could have something in court, because DDG court case is coming up. And they're trying to paint DDG as a person that is a terrible person for children to be around, whatever. They're trying to set this man up. So you see this comment? Rocnation trying to set this nigga up. Didn't think of that. Exactly. I told you they're doing this.
Have fun with my folks. I'm there with my homeboy. I'm bringing in my people from California for the first time. We trying to have fun over there. And mind you, this is the first time. Now I'm pretty sure in 7 years that DreamCon's been going on. 7 years. I don't think anything has ever happened until DDG people with history of violence decided to show.
History of violence.
So look, you know.
DDG said it's a skit. Like, is that true?
Man, that ain't no skit. I got banned from the event. I can't go back now. And I'm not sure if I can go back next year, which I hope I can. You know, I spent a lot of money coming over here trying to have fun with my people. And I'm not sure if he got banned from the event, which I assume he did, because that goes with his people. But I gotta let you know now, I gotta take legal action against him or his brother. Somebody out here that's unacceptable for real. They done broke my chain. I'm banned from the event. I'm over here. Glass is gone. I ain't got the glasses no more. The glasses made my whole fit. Come on.
So why did you call them doo-doo garbage? Like, why did you say that?
I thought it was all jokes. I never seen DDG react like that in the past. Never seen him tell anybody go do something to anybody else. So I'm thinking it's all good. It's all cool. I seen him throw some gloves to some people that said it to his face a few times, you know.
At Streamer University. Tyson at Streamer University. This nigga's delusional, bro. Maybe next time, just blah blah blah. Set your bitch ass up. I never seen anyone do an interview right after getting their ass whooped. You can't convince me it was a setup. It was choice of words. You know what I mean? This is setup, D.
He did that.
D. This is a setup. And Tyson, they came for you earlier on Monday. I told you guys, I'm telling everybody, exposing all of them. You know what? I started talking and exposing Rocnation's truth. And you know what they did in my stream? They cut my stream on Twitch. And they started messing with my my connection, my bit rates really bad. And once I started exposing the truth and saying like real facts and shit, but they cut. If you go back to I didn't even post it because I was like, damn, it's only 10 minutes. And like 2 minutes of me talking, and they cut my stream, and then they start messing the bit rates on the other platforms too. So it could be static, the sound may not could be good, all these different things. You know, they cut my stream, bro. That's no fucking joke. I know some Illuminati talks about it too. How they mess with his stream. I'm not even on the level as far as viewership or numbers, and I'm not trying to compare myself, but I'm just using the example that if they get and they see that you are in the algorithms, and you can move some numbers, because if you look up my name on Google, you'll see my name on all the platforms. I'm a smaller creator, and I don't have an issue with that, but I do work very hard. I put in 100 hours a month on streaming. So when you do that, you're constantly in the algorithms. If you're constantly on TikTok, and you're constantly streaming on all different platforms, your name will get out. Like, oh, we don't want this to happen. You know what I mean? So you have to be very, very careful as well. This is definitely a setup for sure. He got the cloud he was looking for. Buddy must have forgot he wasn't behind a computer.
Been like, hey, my
Bro shouldn't have harassed DDG and not expect consequences. By the way, DDG didn't even do anything.
fault, man.
He didn't.
Still though, this shit don't never cease.
Is this another one or is this the same? Oh, is this a different
A lot of people saying that I was following.
one? Okay, this is another video. This is the new video he posted this morning, 9 hours ago.
DG around, him and his friends around. But that's simply not true. That's actually the opposite of what happened. We was all just in the vendor hall, sitting there chilling, doing our thing. He walked in.
So now Rocnation told him. I told you they edited the last video we seen. They edited it 5 times, and you could catch himself, and you could see his reaction like, "Shit, I said my lines wrong." Now he's saying he was sitting down. At first he said he was standing up. We saw the footage. We clearly see the footage, you guys. We clearly see the footage. He is standing. Where is he sitting down at? Where is this man sitting down at? He said he never threw a punch. 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 That looks like a punch to me. He said he never threw a punch. He said he never threw a punch.
What happens. Basically, everything just spiraled out. I was following DG around, him and his friends around. But that's simply not true. That's actually the opposite of what happened. We was all just in the vendor hall, sitting there chilling.
Now he's sitting there chilling.
Our thing, he walk in. What happens. Basically, everything just spiraled out of control. Basically, that whole thing spun out of control. It was blown out of proportion for no reason. I just had to come back on here real quick and clear that up with the people because that's all I'm seeing. That ain't all I'm seeing. I'm seeing a lot of people say online, Twitter, Instagram, whatever, oh, he was following them around, and that's not true. That's not true. I don't know who y'all heard that from, where you got it from.
You said his name 3 different times. From 1 minute to 7 minutes. Or did he, by the way? That kind of looked kind of crazy. Or did he times infinity times infinity? No, did he? But from 1 minute to 7 minutes of that clip, I can hear your voice throughout the clip. On 3 different occasions, at least I heard on 3 different occasions. You saying it and then saying it to his brother. His brother is telling you to chill out. You can hear Dub say, chill out on that, man. And then Dub steps to his face. And obviously, if someone steps to your face, that means they want you to stop doing that. It's not a troll. It's not a game. He literally is in your face telling you to stop. Don't say it again. You better say it again then. And you said it again. Clearly at that point, no one is trolling. Know what I mean?
From who y'all source is, that's a lie. All lies. I can't lie to you.
Got more comments than likes. Got the same jeans on he was whooped on yesterday. Oh, Defender versus a Rick Lloyd. Good luck. I mean, his story's already bullshit already because he said he was sitting down chilling, and now he's saying he was, and clearly you can see the video, he was standing up. Go to the hospital. Go press charges. They troll. You don't like to be trolled. Lawyer up. Okay, that's stupid. Don't you have other things to worry about? Investors? Shut your bitch ass up. It costs money, lawyer. These niggas is arguing in the chat. Go press charges. Yeah, for that. It sounds like okay, whatever. This is the reason why I stopped calling influencers names. They're humans too. But sadly, it could be winning the case. Why fighting when there's a bunch of cameras around you? You're from, okay, whatever. You're a fucking idiot if you think this guy's gonna win. Don't drag this shit out. Obviously, he's dragging this shit out. He's trying to get his content up. But what it's going to do it's going to give him a bad name as a person that he'll be blackballed, no Diddy, from streamers, because now they know that this guy is all about clout and he's doing clout the wrong way. You should work yourself up, nephew. Work yourself up. Stream a lot of hours. Stream consistently. Do TikToks. Do Twitter. Game. Do all these things. Make your streams interesting. Do all these things, and eventually it will pay off. Sometimes it may take 6 months. You might blow up, or sometimes it may take 6 years or 5 years. But if you constantly keep going, that's the best way to build yourself up. Is through organically. It's not doing, this is the wrong way of doing this. Absolutely the wrong way of doing this. You're going to get silenced, but you go hit that back. Sound like a bad bitch. Definitely Rocnation. It is definitely, this guy was sent by Rocnation 100% to set him up, you know. The Rollins will happen to you. You'll be the first one. People will be scared to say that. Exactly. It was a point that needed to be made. But I'm done with this shit. I'm tired of this shit. And fuck it, man. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to pop off like he was the shit. You know what I'm saying? And he got chin checked.